pain. No pain.
Some songs do more than play behind a movie scene. They become the scene, carrying the sweat, danger, romance, and triumph long after the credits disappear. In the 80s, rock music and movies seemed made for each other, especially when a guitar riff could turn an ordinary moment into something unforgettable. These 15 songs didn't simply decorate their films, they gave them pulse, attitude, and emotional memory. So turn up the volume, rewind the tape, and remember when cinema truly rocked. Number 1, Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. Before the first punch lands, that stalking guitar riff already tells us Rocky has something to prove again. Sylvester Stallone approached Survivor after hearing their song, Poor Man's Son, hoping they could create the driving force he needed for Rocky III. An early cut reportedly used Queen's Another One Bites the Dust, but when that song could not be secured, Jim Petterick and Frankie Sullivan built something entirely new around the rhythm of Rocky's training and movement. The song reached number 1 and became almost inseparable from images of determination, sweat, and second chances. Yet its real power comes from where Rocky stands emotionally: successful, comfortable, and suddenly vulnerable. Eye of the Tiger is not merely about winning. It is about remembering the hunger that once made winning possible. Number 2, The Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News. Few movie openings capture youthful momentum like Marty McFly skateboarding through town, while this bright, muscular rock song pushes him forward. Huey Lewis initially hesitated when asked to contribute to Back to the Future because he had no idea how to write about time travel. The filmmakers assured him the song did not need to mention clocks, DeLoreans, or the past, freeing him to write about love as an unstoppable force. Lewis also appears in the film as the school audition judge who dismisses Marty's band for being too loud. An inside joke made even better because Marty is playing a distorted version of a Huey Lewis song. The single became the band's first American #1 hit. Its joy remains irresistible because it makes ordinary teenage confidence feel strong enough to bend history. Number 3, Call Me by Blondie. The opening pulse of Call Me feels like neon reflecting on wet pavement. Glamorous, urgent, and just a little dangerous. Giorgio Moroder first approached Stevie Nicks for the American Gigolo project, but contractual complications prevented that collaboration. Debbie Harry then received Moroder's instrumental track, watched footage from the film, and wrote from the perspective and emotional atmosphere of Richard Gere's character. The result blended Blondie's cool New York rock identity with Moroder's sleek European electronics, creating a sound that belonged equally to nightclubs and movie screens. In the film, however, its confidence carries a shadow. Beneath the stylish clothes, polished cars, and seductive surfaces lies emotional distance. Call Me rocks with absolute control, but its lasting tension comes from the loneliness hiding underneath all that glamour. Number 4, Burning Heart by Survivor. By the time Rocky IV arrived, the boxing ring had become a stage for something much larger than sport. Survivor answered that scale with Burning Heart, a song built around confrontation, sacrifice, and the pressure of standing alone. Jim Petterick and Frankie Sullivan studied the screenplay and first developed the song under the title The Unmistakable Fire. Stallone liked the music, but pushed them toward a stronger phrase, and Burning Heart became the image that carried the entire conflict. This time, Jimmy Jamison handled the lead vocal, giving Survivor a different voice from the one heard on Eye of the Tiger. The single climbed to number 2 in America. What makes it endure is not Cold War spectacle, but the feeling beneath it. Courage, appearing when fear has nowhere left to hide. Are you enjoying this video? If you are, please hit the like button. I'd sincerely appreciate it. Number 5, Invincible by Pat Benatar. Invincible arrives with the sound of someone refusing to be pushed aside. In The Legend of Billie Jean, that defiance belongs to a teenager who becomes a symbol almost by accident. And Pat Benatar's commanding vocal makes her transformation feel larger than the small Texas town around her. The song was written by Holly Knight and Simon Climie, with Knight already connected to Benatar through Love is a Battlefield. The movie gradually became a cult favorite, but the song escaped its original moment and took on a life of its own. Its guitars and drums suggest armor, yet Benatar's performance never loses the fear underneath the bravery. Invincible reminds us that courage often begins before anyone actually feels strong. Number 6, You're the Best by Joe Esposito. The opening notes feel like a second wind arriving just when Daniel LaRusso needs it most. You're the Best drives the tournament montage in The Karate Kid, carrying him through one opponent after another as the crowd, the pressure, and his own confidence begin to change. The song had originally been considered for Rocky III. But Eye of the Tiger won that fight, leaving Joe Esposito's anthem without a home. Director John G. Avildsen later found the perfect place for it in another underdog story. That history gives the track an extra layer of meaning. Even the song itself had to wait for its chance. More than a training song, it captures the moment an outsider realizes he has earned his place. Sometimes the anthem that misses one victory finds an even better one. Number 7, Who Made Who by AC/DC. There is something wonderfully reckless about hearing AC/DC thunder through a movie where machines have turned against the people who built them. Stephen King personally wanted the band for Maximum Overdrive, his only feature film as a director, and Who Made Who became the perfect musical question for its bizarre premise. The song was one of 3 new recordings AC/DC contributed to the project, alongside the instrumentals DT and Chase the Ace. Oh, by the way, I will be posting more videos like this. So please like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next video. Okay, on to the next. Number 8, On the Dark Side by John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band. This one sounds like a song you somehow missed on the radio years ago, even if the band performing it never really existed. In Eddie and the Cruisers, John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band supplied the music for the fictional Cruisers, while Michael Paré gave the mysterious Eddie Wilson a face and a legend. The movie struggled in theaters, but cable television and home video slowly built a devoted audience. Its Springsteen-like drive helped sell the illusion that this was a lost classic rescued from another era. That is why the pairing works so beautifully. The song does not merely support the mythology of Eddie and his band. It creates it. On the Dark Side feels remembered, even by people hearing it for the first time. Number 9, Princes of the Universe by Queen. From its first explosive seconds, Princes of the Universe makes Highlander feel like ancient myth colliding with an arena rock concert. Freddie Mercury wrote the song, and its title echoed an early working name for the film. Rather than sounding like ordinary background music, it announces the story with the authority of a battle cry. Queen recorded several songs connected to Highlander, but the music was folded into a kind of magic, instead of being released as a traditional soundtrack album. The video deepened the connection by placing Christopher Lambert opposite Mercury in a sword fight, with Mercury wielding his broken microphone stand like a weapon. Its grandeur celebrates immortality, yet the film gives that triumph a lonely edge. Would you call this one the ultimate immortal rock anthem? Comment yes if you agree. Number 10. Dream Warriors by Dokken. The glossy guitar opening carries a strange mixture of fear and confidence, perfectly suited to teenagers learning that their nightmares can become weapons. Dokken created Dream Warriors specifically around the title and concept of A Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Giving the franchise a hard rock anthem rather than simply borrowing an existing track. The music video brought Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger into the band's world, turning the clip into part horror scene, part MTV performance, and part playful confrontation. Its melodic chorus softens the menace just enough to match the film's emotional core, frightened young people discovering strength together. What makes the pairing endure is that the music never mocks their fear. Dream Warriors treat survival as something loud, communal, and worth singing about. Number 11. Mighty Wings by Cheap Trick. As the jets climb and the desert flashes below, Mighty Wings gives Top Gun another kind of velocity. Cheap Trick performed the track, but its writers were Harold Faltermeyer, the composer behind the film's electronic score, and songwriter Mark Spiro. That unusual combination placed the band's guitar-driven energy inside the polished, high-tech world of the soundtrack. An instrumental version accompanies the pilot's early training at Miramar, while the complete vocal performance arrives over the closing credits, sending the audience out on one last surge of adrenaline. Although it appeared on one of the decade's biggest soundtrack albums, the song never became the major chart hit its cinematic power seemed to promise. Perhaps that makes it feel even more special now. A deep cut waiting at the edge of a blockbuster. Mighty Wings captures flight as pure emotion, confidence rising faster than fear can follow. Number 12. He's Back, The Man Behind the Mask by Alice Cooper. By 1986, Jason Voorhees no longer needed to hide in the shadows. Audiences knew the mask, the walk, and the terrible promise of his return, so Alice Cooper introduced him like a headlining rock star. He's Back, The Man Behind the Mask was written for Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives, the sequel that resurrected Jason as a fully supernatural force after his absence from the previous installment. Cooper created the song with Kane Roberts and Tom Kelly, blending hard rock swagger with echoes of the franchise's familiar whispered sound. The music video pushed the connection further by placing Cooper's theatrical world beside images of Jason and a doomed night at the movies. What once represented pure terror had become part of 80s pop culture, recognized almost affectionately by horror fans. The track understands that transformation perfectly. Sometimes the monster becomes unforgettable when the audience starts anticipating his entrance. Number 13. The Touch by Stan Bush. For a generation of young viewers, the The touch did not feel like music written for a cartoon. It sounded like courage itself. Stan Bush's arena rock anthem was reportedly developed with Sylvester Stallone's Cobra in mind, before finding its lasting home in the Transformers, the movie. The song accompanies Optimus Prime's heroic battle and later returns when Hot Rod accepts the matrix of leadership, allowing one recording to frame both sacrifice and rebirth. Bush was not deeply familiar with Transformers when he recorded it, yet the franchise turned the track into his signature work. Television reruns, VHS tapes, conventions, games, and affectionate parodies kept introducing it to new listeners. Its sincerity is the reason it survives. There is no wink beneath the soaring guitars. The touch reminds us that childhood heroism felt real because the music believed in it completely. Number 14. Hearts on Fire by John Cafferty.
No pain. No pain.
Snow, stone, and breath fill the screen as Rocky trains far from the lights and crowds that once defined him. Hearts on Fire turns that lonely preparation into something almost spiritual. Although John Cafferty's voice fits the song so naturally, it was written by Vince DiCola, Ed Fruge, and Joe Esposito, who also recorded a version before Cafferty's performance was chosen for Rocky IV. The track plays as Rocky uses timber, ropes, mountains, and the frozen landscape, while Ivan Drago trains with computers, laboratories, and carefully measured technology. That contrast made the montage feel like more than exercise. It became a contest between instinct and machinery. The single reached the Billboard Hot 100. But its true legacy lives in every viewer who remembers Rocky climbing toward the summit. Hearts on Fire makes endurance feel heroic, because it celebrates the work nobody else. Which movie and song pairing takes you back the fastest? And for more journeys through the music and memories of another era, subscribe to Retro Remix and join us for the next video.